Hi, and welcome back to 3 Minutes with the Author. I'm your host, Shail Rajan, and joining me today is nurse/novelist Dee Liebhart to chat with us about her writing process and her upcoming release, Feral Creatures of Suburbia. And be sure to stick around until the end of this episode for your chance to win a free copy of Dee's debut. Dee, welcome to the show. Let's jump right in. What's one thing you'd like readers to know about you and your writing style?
So I write fiction, but I almost always use real events or situations as my starting point. So a lot of the things that are be in my books are true. So that's what it is.
Okay. Well, tell us a bit about your upcoming release, Feral Creatures of Suburbia.
So my new book, Feral Creatures of Suburbia, will come out July 27th. It's a multi-point of view story about mothers and children and some of the unique challenges of parenting in the modern world. And one of the central stories is about a mother who finds out her teenage son is a budding white supremacist.
Oh, fascinating. And I love the title, and the cover is gorgeous.
Thank you.
And well, tell us about your debut novel, House on Fire, which has done phenomenally well.
So, House on Fire is about an ICU nurse whose mother asks her to euthanize her father, who has dementia. And so, again, like I tend to write about controversial subjects. I tend to get really drawn into those bigger kind of topics.
Oh, yeah. Well, where can readers find your books online?
So my books are available where all fine books are sold, and but we're going to have a special deal for some of your listeners.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about the giveaway just for my subscribers?
Just for your subscribers, I'm giving away the ebook and or the audiobook version of House on Fire. So if you are interested in reading that book, you're welcome to download it from Shail's newsletter or
Yeah.
wherever
Perfect.
wherever you're listening to this right now.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, what are you working on next?
I'm actually working on a memoir. So I took care of my mother during the pandemic. That's a bit of a dramatic subject. And so I am writing a memoir about that, about being a nurse during the pandemic and taking care of her by myself.
Oh, that's it's going to be an emotional process, I'm sure.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, what's your favorite thing about being an author?
I love writing. I always have. I write all the time. And so just writing is my favorite thing about being an author.
Yeah, I guess that's a good prerequisite. What's a great book that you've read recently?
Well, every so often I try to read whatever my college age daughter is reading so I can pretend to be a little hip.
Uh-huh.
And we both just recently read a book called The Shapeless Unease by Samantha Harvey.
Okay.
It's a very unconventional memoir about a year of her insomnia. She had insomnia for a year, and it just was very unique and really blew me away. So
Oh,
pretty short read. So yeah.
great. Well, that is actually it for us. A huge thank you to my guest, Dee Liebhart, whose newest release, Feral Creatures of Suburbia, is now available for pre-order. And all my subscribers get a link to her ebook or audiobook to enjoy for free for her debut novel, House on Fire. I'm your host, Shail Rajan. Thank you so much for joining us on 3 Minutes with the Author. Stay tuned for information on how to watch all the episodes, find books by my guest, and see who'll be joining us next. Thank you, Dee.
Thanks.